Hello, everybody. I'm Devon Walsh. Glad you are watching tonight. A new Alabama seafood law goes into effect tomorrow. A teenager is dead after a shooting in Evergreen over the weekend, plus a dock worker strike and how it will affect people locally. Let's start News 5 now.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
Everybody, again, I'm Devon Walsh. Glad to be joining you tonight for News 5 Now. We just wrapped up our 5 o'clock newscast, and we're so glad that you're watching us online right now. We want to get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5, the FBI has agreed to pay more than $22 million to settle a class action lawsuit alleging that female recruits were singled out for dismissal in training and routinely harassed by instructors. The payout, still subject to approval by a federal judge, would rank among the biggest lawsuit settlements in the history of the Bureau. Number 4, starting tomorrow, Alabama seafood labeling bill goes into effect. Restaurants and grocery stores will be required to report where the seafood they serve came from. You'll see labels distinguishing between imported, domestic, wild-caught, and farm-raised seafood. Number 3, a teenager is dead and another in the hospital after a shooting Saturday in Evergreen. Shots were fired outside of a Regions Bank around dusk. 3 teenagers are facing charges. Counselors and social workers were sent to Hillcrest High School this morning for students and staff members. The mayor said this is the first murder Evergreen has seen in just over a year. Number 2, a Daphne woman is planning a trip back to her hometown to help with storm relief. Noelle Schulman will be traveling 600 miles to Asheville, North Carolina. As you know, Asheville experienced flooding and mudslides due to Hurricane Helene. At least 40 people were killed in the county that Asheville is located in. Some residents there are stranded due to washed out roads and are still without power. So many small community organizations are working to send supplies to that city. If you would like to learn more, go to WKRG.com. And number 1, talk of a strike involving dock workers is being felt at ports across the country, including right here on the Gulf Coast. From Texas to Maine, union workers for the International Longshoremen's Association could be on strike by tomorrow. According to the ILA here in Mobile, they are fighting for higher wages to compensate for rising inflation costs. The strike would adversely affect APM terminals here in Mobile and really affect the economy not only locally, but nationally as well. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Well, this is the part of our show that is so much fun. We love to hear from you and give you the opportunity to comment on our Facebook poll and our question of the day. And one that has a lot of you commenting tonight, our Facebook question. A lot of you have very fond memories of an actress, and you wanted to share those with us. Here was our question that we've asked you. Maggie Smith, the legendary actress, has died at the age of 89. What is your favorite role that she played? Let's look at what some of you had to say about this. Paula says definitely Lady Grantham in Downton Abbey. Jess says Hook, Sister Act, and Secret Garden. Grace says Granny Wendy in Peter Pan. Wait, I think that movie was actually called Hook. It was the one with Robin Williams and Julia Roberts. Sarah Week says Lady Grantham in Downton Abbey and Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter. So thank you so much for all of you who have commented. So many of you have shared your memories. We also want to talk about our poll question of the day that we asked you, and we said, who do you think will win the Georgia-Alabama football game? Of course, all of you Alabama fans are celebrating over the weekend, and Saraland alum Ryan Williams making that really dramatic touchdown catch that led to Alabama's victory, along with Zabian Brown's interception. So you guys are diehard Alabama fans. Not a surprise here. 90% of you were correct in your guess that Alabama would take home the win, compared to 10% of you who are Georgia Bulldog fans. You thought the Dogs would win. So Thanks to all of you for participating. Now, we have another Facebook question of the day and another poll that we hope that you will answer. And those are, how are you helping with Helene recovery efforts? So you can go ahead and comment on that. And then we're hoping that you will vote in our Facebook poll. And our question is, should moderators do live fact-checking during the vice presidential debates? And that debate is taking place tomorrow night. So go ahead and comment and cast your vote on our question and our poll of the day. And that will do it for News 5 Now. You can catch the rest of the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Be sure to join Roseanne and Haven tonight at 6. Our chief meteorologist, Ed Bloodsworth, is off today, so we have meteorologist Grant Skinner in tonight. And be sure to join our sports director, Simone Eli, as she wraps up an exciting weekend of sports and looks ahead to the big high school football matchups coming up at the end of the week. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. For WKRG's News 5 Now, I'm Devon Walsh. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.